like this weird competition of cool.
You take a reef shot to the side of the head for a wave like that.
If I can win this, this will be the greatest moment of my life.
All the girls are surfing so well. They're beautiful inside and out.
Going skagless is a whole nother realm, like a fast version of body surfing.
There's something about just getting in the ocean and cleansing ourselves of everything else that's going on in the world.
My job description is student of surfing.
Board Stories TV is proudly presented by Waimea Valley, where Hawaii comes alive. Visit them next time you're on Oahu's North Shore. And Spectrum OC16. Aloha and welcome to Board Stories. I'm your host Chris Atronic here on the North Shore, but it's summertime, so when those south swells start to roll in, the South Shore becomes the epicenter of Hawaiian surfing. That's what this episode's all about, getting those swells down in town. We'll head to the heart of Waikiki and check out some of the sport's youngest competitors at what has become essentially an annual holiday for Hawaii's surf keiki and parents at the T&C Gromfest. Then we'll check in at Ala Moana Bowls with the crew at Locomotion Surf Into Summer, who have brought back a favorite summer event in a big way. We got another installment of our new series, The Test Drive. We're gonna review some exciting new surf equipment. Then we'll be speaking with Bowls local and surf entrepreneur Keiko Kasim, who continues to push the boundaries in and out of the water. He'll give us some insight on his current endeavors. And it's back to Queens, where some of longboarding's top performers spend some serious time on the nose at the Surf Garage Noseriding Classic. We've got an action-packed show, so first let's head over to Queens, check out the Groms at the T&C Gromfest.
We're here at the 2019 T&C Grom Surf Contest at Queens in Waikiki. Doing these events, it's really special for me. This was actually, I think, the first event I won. I was 8 years old and I won the 8 to 10-year-old shortboard, and it just has always held a really positive place in my heart. Just being a part of the town and country team and family, it's just been a huge part for me to make sure I'm here every year. Have my kids down here in the kokua this morning was one to remember.
Started this many years ago, kind of more traditional when we started off, your traditional youth competition, and we evolved it over the years to really be more family friendly and really be an opportunity to let new kids have a chance at competitive surfing. You can't really beat Queens and a weekend in Waikiki, so the wave offers a fun and can be high performance enough wave if the kids are ready for that. And then there's also the ability to come a little inside or sneak over to the left where it's a little easier if the kids are intimidated by what's going on the peak. Yeah, there's a lot of wonderful keiki contests out there. I think what maybe makes us a little unique and is what we set out to do about 15 years ago as we evolved it is that we feel there's a lot of opportunity for those really hot young surfers out there. And so we shifted from being focused on being highly competitive to being more about an opportunity for kids to get a taste of competitive surfing. I think it becomes a little bit of an annual outing for people when their kids are growing up.
Stay tuned. Board Stories TV will be right back. Welcome back to Board Stories. We're at Ala Moana Bowls for the Locomotion Surf into Summer.
We've been running this Locomotion Surf into Summer contest since the 70s. It's all about the community, it's all about the kids. Always good prizes and usually pretty good surfing, good waves. So it's just a good thing for everybody in the surf community. We love to keep perpetuating it. Bowls is really special, somewhere where so many people from around the world want to surf. And to be able to surf bowls with a handful of other people is just, it's unbelievable.
Locomotion puts on like a really good event, really fun. There's no like rivalries between anyone. Everyone's all friends down here. We all come out, have fun, just chill at the beach for a day and surf 6 guys out at bowls. Doesn't really get better than this. We have so many different types of breaks here in town, especially if you use different types of equipment. It's really fun to like switch it up and have fun.
The last few days were kind of grindy, small, inconsistent, but had to try to pick your best waves. Here is just long lefts, you do a lot of good turns on them, and it's pretty fun.
It was really fun, to be honest, but the conditions were tough, but I think we made the most out of it. And usually during the summer, I look for big swells. I like to surf big swells.
Locomotion has been around since '77. We've always been a part of the surf community here in Hawaii. Surf into Summer is definitely a big part of that.
Board Stories will be right back, and we'll be testing out some awesome new surf equipment on the test drive. Welcome back to the show. Now let's send it over to Mike Latronic for the new test drive.
The art of surfing boils down to 3 things: the surfer, the waves, and of course, our surfing equipment. As every dedicated surfer knows, you gotta be constantly honing these 3 elements. Keeping a healthy lifestyle, keeping track of the state-of-the-art equipment, and of course, always seeking out the best surf.
Today, we get some help from our friends at Honolulu Buick GMC to find the best surf in a Cadillac XT4 with so many great features that includes a 5-star crash test rating, best-in-class legroom, and the best of all, the XT4 has a base selling price of just around $30K.
Today we're going to look at some more innovative surf products, including some handcrafted surfboards by Robin Johnson. Going to put those boards to the test. And we also have an innovative new product called the Ribby. It's a padded rash guard that really helps protect your ribs, keeps you comfortable for those all-day surf sessions.
Aloha, I'm Robin Johnston. We're here in my shaping room at Sunset Beach, Oahu. So the Claimer is kind of the birth of a board that reflects today's professional surfing. It has all the qualities of a standard shortboard, but it's pushed into a smaller, shorter, compact figure. So you do ride it a inch or two, maybe shorter than the typical shortboard, but it rides a lot like a typical shortboard. Luke's been riding the Claimer for several generations. He's seen it change and morph into what it is today.
The Claimer will get me through the flat spots and be looser in the smaller waves. Not really a limit to what I can do with it. It just feels a lot more loose and gives me more drive in the flat spots. I feel more confident because I know like I can catch more waves on it because of the more foam, and I know that I can surf the smaller waves better.
Claimer has probably seen about 5 or 6 years in the making, and I would say now it's complete. It's a masterpiece.
Wow, the Claimer sounds like a board I definitely want to try. You know what? The waves are only like 1 to 3 feet, so it sounds like a perfect day for the test drive on the RJ Claimer. We're gonna take the Cadillac for a little test drive down to the beach, and we have one more product. It's the Ribby. These are like these padded rash guards that supposedly keep your ribs nice and comfortable. You don't get sore ribs, so we're gonna put that to the test. Let's get in the water. Yee! Okay, so the lowdown on the Ribby. Definitely a comfortable product. If you want the comfort of a neoprene layer without being overheated in a full wetsuit, Ribby's got you covered.
Board Stories, we'll be right back. Welcome back to Board Stories. On any given good south swell, guaranteed you're going to see Keiko Kasim ripping it up at Ala Moana Bowls. But he's not just ripping it up in the surf, he's also surf entrepreneuring with his new business as well as vlog endeavors. So let's check in with Keiko and see what's next.
My name is Keiko Kasim, born and raised in Honolulu, Hawaii, from Waimanalo. Grew up getting stung by man-o-war every day. Surfing Sherwoods, Bellows. Went down there every single day, no matter if it was like not even breaking or if it was closing out. I live in Hawaii now. I'm like 2 minutes from Sandy's, and that's sort of kind of where everything started for me. Surfing full point, rain or shine. From there, I made the trip up to Bowls, where we're at now, and yeah, this is home. Started surfing here when I was 8 years old, you know, and I just worked my way up, and you know, everyone at Bowls sort of just became my family. I have a lot of history here. It's just, for me, Bowls, if there's waves, everyone's like, there's a south coming in, you'll see me at Bowls. It's sort of home base for me. It's such a high performance wave where you can literally just open up so hard, and that's why it's always been one of my favorite waves. As a goofy footer, it's a perfect left. It's the pipeline of the South Shore. You got all the boys out here, and I'm honored that I was able to grow up out here, you know, and watch guys like Mike Akima, Brian Mono, Ronnie Boy, you know, and work my way out into the lineup to kind of sort of earn my spot. My heart is just surfing. Free surfing has always been my passion. compete, and you sort of trying to figure out where you fit in. And as an athlete and as a surfer, got to sit down and really ask yourself, like, is this really what I want, or is this what I'm doing for my sponsors? Is this what I'm doing so I get my next paycheck for my contract? I've been in that position where I was scared to go to my current sponsor and say, hey, listen, I want to free surf. That's where I feel I connect most with people that follow my journey. And it sort of has come full circle for me that I own my own brand now, and now I'm in a place where I'm able to support myself traveling and getting good waves and dropping the vlog, and sort of doing that side of surfing, which is always where my passion was. Ambassadors of the Aloha is my brand. It's just a cool opportunity for me to be an athlete, continue to do what I do and surf and travel, and and just work with all of these talented people and sort of tell their story. And through their story and what we're doing, we make really cool product. We want to compete on a global level, and I think we have all of the resources, we have the talent, we have the drive to do so. I have a blog I've been stacking content for and working on for actually quite some time, and this has been a project I've been passionate about for about over 2 years, where I really wanted a way to connect with my followers and my fans and just people from around the world. Surfing has given me everything. It's created the platform for me to do what I do, and I want to give people an in-depth look at basically what I do outside of the water, which is, I think, a cool aspect and a new perspective that we can bring to the table. So I'm super pumped about it. I'm really excited for the future for AWA, for myself as an athlete with the blog. So I mean, I love to stay busy. I love the grind. And if I can just inspire, a few kids or some people to, people telling me, hey, I grabbed the board because of you, I'm surfing again, or hey, I'm at the gym now, or hey, I'm starting my own brand, you've inspired me to do so. That's everything. The water is just where I belong. It's given me everything I have, and to me the ocean is one of the most important things in my life, and that will never change.
Don't go away. Board Stories is coming right back. Promotional support for Board Stories is provided by Waimea Valley, where Hawaii comes alive. Check them out online at waimeavalley.net and give them a visit next time you're on the North Shore. Mahalo for tuning in for another jam-packed Board Stories episode. Lots of town action. We're not done yet. We're going to leave you with the Surf Garage Noseriding Classic at Queens. As for me, your host, Chris Atronic, I'll see you in the water. Aloha.
We're here at the 24th annual Hawaiian Noseriding Classic. Today we got a special day because this is one of a kind. This contest is judged only on the length of nose ride. So in the amateur and the team, you're gonna have a 24-inch mark on your longboard, okay? They're not getting judged on style, bottom turns, or anything like that. Once they get past the tape, a judge is gonna watch one color, he's gonna hit the timer, and they're gonna get judged on the length of nose ride. Once they go behind the tape, the stopwatch will stop. Nose riding is a big part of traditional longboarding, and that's what we're gonna recognize.
This year we have contestants from all over the world, from Japan, one team, friends of mine, even neighbor island from Big Island, from Maui, from Kauai. Those guys come join with us. We have a special event pose on the nose. It is invited only. So what do you do? Because walk up the nose, do something, make a pose. That is a new division for this year.
You might know these names: Bonga Perkins, Joey Valentine, Rabbit Kekai, Ben Ipa. These are legends that's been in our contest, that's won a contest. But nowadays it's taken over by the younger ones. Johnny the Ripper, Connie Tsunami, they have overwhelmingly taken over the scores and the highlights of the contest.
Right now, in the last 3 to 4 years, the kids have progressed so much. They log, they high pro, they play on the fishes, they play on their twin fins, they play on their shortboards. They're very well mannered and they surf really good and they're just having fun.